Hello, Replay viewer. Thank you for connecting. I am Ami, broadcasting from Far East Japan. This is a Wellness Wisdom Wednesday to think better, feel better, being better for a conscious creation, living with clarity. So, this week's key energy word reminder for all of us here is kon ki. It's the root energy, means being patient. So dedicate to create growing rooting to your chosen intention goals. Being patient, dedicate. And the aspect here, reminder, is the root chakra, color red, with flexibility. Flexibility is the power, actually. So that root chakra is the relationship with the Mother Earth and the energy center of living, safety, survival, and feeling being belonged to. Do you hear the sound? Something? Let me go close the window. I'll be right back. Okay. Ta-da. So, feeling being belonged to. This is the root energy center. And relationship with the high male, thanks for moving here. Relationship with the Mother Earth and mother figure, first caregiver, caretaker, and to feeling safe to live this life in this physical body. So the foundation of that life to live. So the feeling being belong to family, community, supposed to make us feel belong to and feel safe. And in the physical body related is about the blood. The color red is the blood, is the connection to the Mother Earth, is the island. The color of a blood red is the color of the iron from the earth. So that's the connectedness. And then also the bone structure to hold our body under skin, protecting, and then also the immune, the skin, and to protect something from the world around us to live safe. So that's what the physical body is related to, this root chakra, color red. And being flexible. Flexibility is power, actually. Then without the flexibility, it's easily get boom, corrupts. Especially the look at example of the big earthquake just happened in Japan, and the tall building supposed to be flexible and building that way. However, the lower, just the regular residence is not that so high, get direct damage from this earthquake. So the it's a less flexibility, it's more of it's a well, I mean, it's not a good example perhaps, but it just stay as it is, and then it's perhaps sometimes it's weak for the crisis situation, and the taller building is supposed to be more inflexible, and the middle is it's getting damaged, right? It's a terrible example, by the way. So just forget about it. But it's, you know what I mean. There's the flexibility. So the root in your energy to your conscious dedication, conscious creation, your goals and wishes, it's needing on this life on Earth. So we use this as konki in frequent use in daily life. It's like, hey, you have no konki. It's easy to get stop and then start doing other things because whatever the reasons are, because it doesn't give a quick result. It doesn't show any outcome that we thought it would be. um, However, like a microwave mentality, like a tin and then it's done, tin, it's done. We are so getting familiar with the technology, and the life has become very convenient. That is good. But on the other hand, it's we so getting familiar to get quickly the fast food, fast service, first connection. And what about the authentic, organic, earthy growth timing? The earth timing is quite different from the human ideal timing sometimes. So as long as we're on the earthy living life, and then must balance out, be flexible about own way with the earthy timing. So means like energy to root in on earth reality requires being patient to put the seed out, and then 10 microwave. Oh, 1 minute, it's ready. Put the seed in something, intention, your goal, and the root is not gonna grow in 1 minute or a second or 10 minutes. And every time that we think about and then checking underneath how is our root is growing, and then it's not gonna grow. So the being patient, just to dedicate work on the root and being patient, konki, with the good konki, with the attitude of good konki, means like not in hurry as your ideal pace, but to co-creating timing with the universe. So that's the wisdom, wellness wisdom. So when I'm like so not need to practice konki, good konki. But when I was a child, I've been often told that I was a child with konki. That doesn't mean, that means that never giving up. Even it's not so good at. But until it reached the end, I was never giving up child. That even if I'm crying because it's not going to come up as the way it's supposed to, and everybody is done, but me is still working on it. But crying and struggling, but to getting into, reaching to done. So that is the example, one example of konki. So at some area we might be with the good konki, but some area it's a short temper, short mindset, popcorn mentality, microwave popcorn mentality. So it's good to practice and reminding ourselves that, okay, who decide this timeline, deadline, when it's gonna come, that perhaps our idea and universe has better or the other ideas to come together as a co-creator of our intentional creation. So until then, until reaching into the enoughness, let us be with the good konki for conscious creation. That's a great example and a reminder that yesterday is the 5th day of the newness practice. Wow, it's already the 5th day from the new moon. That to oh, Hold on 1 second. I always forget about to post the link here, and I want to post the link to Twitter, YouTube. Sorry. Thank you for being patient. Um, so then the fifth day, I was so challenged to be impatient, konki for the things that I chose for that challenge. And then I realized that last cycle when I was doing it last November, exactly the same day, the fifth day, is similar feeling, similar state of beingness I was with. Isn't that nice to have document so then I can go back and check? And then, this is the pattern that I'm seeing, to start doing something new and then dedicate, and then this length, and then that's the pattern that I am experiencing. So reminding it's the konki to finding some way to navigating own energy with a flexibility to rooting own intention towards the goal. So that's really a good reminder here as an awareness wisdom this week. So thank you for joining. Would you like to get the keyword, energy word reminder for this week, Mel? Let me have the number between 1 to 7, if that's the case. Thank you for supporting. I truly appreciate your presence. I know there isn't a delay here. Seven. Yay, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the keyword you picked for this week. And aspect, I'm going to pick 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then from the top 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the 6th energy center, color indigo. It looks blue, but this is blue. It looks similar, but this is blue, and then this is indigo. So it's the third eye, 6th energy center, which is about intuition, intellect, mind, perception, logic, and it's the information capturing process, the eyes and ears also, getting information from the world around us with balance. Then the keyword, energy word, is genki. Genki, source. Genki, source energy. It's the aliveness, health, healthy aliveness, source, genki, with the way of thinking, perceiving, and intuiting. In a balanced way. So it comes to me is that balancing is really genki, healthy way of intuiting, creating, and logically organizing the information that you are capturing, getting, and to bringing down to your creation in a balanced way. So it's the healthy, active aliveness of the lots of ideas and intuitive insight in logical processing, understanding, and clarity is very in a balanced way. So that's a great one. Yeah. And then I feel that perhaps that this balancing both side is always good for all of us to practice. That if noticing your dominant way of using the right brain and left brain, like the right brain is about the creativity, intuition, creation, imagination, creative side, and the left side is about numbers, logical, structured, and we both using both side of brain to bring in information and digest and connect in the heart and to express and communicating is like a balanced way of being. So when knowing myself is like totally dominant is the right brain, if just default, and then intuitive, creative, it's effortless, effortless, just and logically thinking and numbers and structure in it's a trained portion of my brain. I train my left brain in the harshest way, especially my brain is with that dyslexia, so it's organizing is kind of a challenge, but using both and then finding your unique way of balancing is ideal, healthy way of functioning using a human function, I must say. So if you know about the dancing doll, the black grayish doll is dancing video, and then when you watch the video and then the girl is circle in a clockwise or unclockwise, have you watched that dancing doll movie before? The video. Yeah. That is really interesting. Like your default way of seeing it's like a clockwise is the right brain dominant, and then when you switch into the way, and then it changed to the counterclockwise. So it's in the practicing, and some people just like no, insisting no, it's definitely like a right way. Then there's no way to turn it in unclockwise. There's nothing it, but then it's switching it and then it changes. So that's a great way to train and how you can switch and knowing your way of seeing and to balancing out this sixth energy center, intuition, intellect, and numbers and logical delivery in a balanced way. So I'm sending healing and bringing all the great ideas that you have into the with the clarity, so that will help more people to connect with you through your unique creation for the through the visual or through your content. Thank you for allowing. Thank you so much for allowing. So by the way, that I just like to share about interesting synchronicity. I think it is from part of the newness practice that the day 5 that was it. Today is the day 6, and yesterday I was kind of still kind of energy, so I chose to create something that I wanted to do. Haven't done it, and then the easiest things to do. And one of the thing is that the unused Facebook account. So I reactivated it. It was a big hassle to reactivate it nowadays. If you're familiar with it, they ask to submit some IDs and stuff. And it's like, excuse me, why do I need to submit ID for a Facebook reactivation for an account? But I think it's the hacking. The scams are everywhere in Facebook, so maybe they are doing their best to prevent whatever, to protect their community in the most ideal way. But anyhow, so I've done it. And the last time, several months ago, I was like, "Excuse me, do I need to do this? That's ridiculous." So I didn't do that. And then yesterday, I was like, oh, I was checking that Gmail, like because it's the new year, all the email account and cleaning up all this emails, and then there was a notification, and oh, Facebook. So someone posted it. It's just got the reminder. Then quickly took a look, and then was a simple process allowed me to reactivate in it. So there was, oh, that was easy. And then I was just connecting to these people from the previous, seems like a previous lifetime, reconnecting. I was just watching, looking all the friends post. And then that was done. And today I got a message from out of the blue from my good friend in California that, hey, hey, Hami, how are you? It's like, whoa, has been like years, literally. And she's been out of Facebook for a long time, kind of disappeared and came back again. And she was just letting me know that I'm back to Facebook again. It was like, oh, really? And then that's so interesting. That is the account that I've been using actively. And once I reactivated the unused account, and then the friend popping up from active account, and she was also upset. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, to me, it was a synchronistic flow. Yeah, the Facebook. So I am so dead actively on Facebook, not posting, but just the people connecting, and then some post I admire, so I'm just checking periodically. That's what I use for the Facebook. And then today was surprisingly, my friend came back. I was like, whoa. So the energy travels in pattern, and once I reactivated the old account for myself, and then all of a sudden, boom, my old friend popping up, and she also reactivated back into Facebook. Isn't this something that's like synchronicity? I think it's I'm not a believer of the coincidence. So everything is connected. So just getting the idea that once you've done this in here, nothing to do with directly, but in the way that universe is bringing a synchronistic flow, it could be tomorrow, but just today, right next day. So that's something that I wanted to share with you, that as an synchronicity that is started to happen already. That is, yeah, it's strange, but it's a synchronicity because the little tiny things that I'm doing every day, changing, and then this synchronicity started to happen because this person, my friend, I really wanted to reconnect. Um, not so, not for the particular reason though, but it's been years and ages almost. So, but luck of having reconnected, and then the synchronicity started to happen. So it's the it's an intentional creation bringing more and more synchronicity. So if you paying attention, not looking for it, but be open to notice that what comes to your attention out of the blue, that is synchronicity. And these things is going to increase when you change the world around us changes. So the newness practice, even the little tiny things, uh, they must. Yeah, but my intention is to continue dedicated to the chosen newness. That's my intention. I haven't sent a telepathy for her to respond to my request. I mean, I do that when I need to, and she's one of the easiest person to respond to my telepathy. Actually, oh, it's like the easiest way that I need to have her contact me, and then I just send it, and then did you call me? That's how she always used to when we are frequently connected. But this case is not the case. That's why I can clearly tell that I am not consciously sending telepathy, or subconsciously is quite different. It's more of the energy of the synchronistic. The subconsciously wanted to reconnect in is being brought by the synchronicity through the intentional creation that I am doing as a newness practice. It's like everyday new things to, change and change and change. So that's the sign that means that even if I feel like, the day 5, yeah. So that's the encouragement of the when you do something and then universe is going to bring in something totally different arena but fulfilling some needs in the different drawers. You know what I'm saying? So choosing some intentional action is whatever that be is working for the intentional creation. That is something that I truly would like everybody to experience and notice. And that thing started to happen yesterday. So I could share this pattern starting the 2 weeks, 14 days during this practice from the new moon to the full moon. And day 5 is kind of then, but at the same time, the universe has started to show some interest in uh, according to the change that we consciously subconsciously making, because we are all connected as one. So yeah, that is something that I wanted to share. If you join in and stay still, continuously stay in your dedication, but I highly encourage you because doing it together is very powerful, very powerful. And then especially on the Instagram, I've started to get the healing request that I mentioned the other day, but that is not because people trust in it, because I do this for over 15 years as a healer. So getting the healing request is there isn't a flow. Not so much of my intention that when they need a healing, then they send me a request. So the people who sent me as a request as a new to the community, that could be the I'm not advertising as a healer, so not to be known for that. But besides that, I'm getting the healing request as part of my practice for the last nearly 20 years. So then, especially during this after the holiday season, is very heavy, very heavy. And then also during the last year was around the springtime was also a pretty heavy needs for the healing. So there is a collective energy that I feel because of the number increase for the healing. So that's how I was sharing, and these people are connected, not so active showing it on the Instagram, but joining as an healer or intuitive. So doing it together is really powerful as an energy. So I highly encourage you, Libre viewer, also, if have no idea what the newness practice is that starting the new moon to choose one easiest things for every day to continuously dedicate until full moon to see how the single small things can impact in our intentional creation and bring in synchronicities or something to new to your awareness. So just documenting it would make you feel that you can create some magical situation with that small choice and act for doing it, and together it make it more powerful. So that's what I am doing this month. Started to January the 11th was the gateway opening new moon. So New Year's resolutions or New Year's intentions or goals, it's a good way to embody. But personally, I would still carry that holiday energy flow and heavy and it just and then picking up a little bit, still moving heavy, but hoping that to transforming by the full moon and see how it goes. So please join me if you haven't done it yet. Please come check on the Instagram Ami Max Joy. And if you done it and then stop in it and then but it's not too late to do it for little for yourself to experiment your magic with together power. So yeah, that's what where I am at this Wednesday hump day. So, well, thank you for showing your lovely presence, Mel. I truly appreciate that. And before closing here, I'd like to connect our energy as one energy using this crystal tuning fork, 4096 Hertz crystal tuning fork to set the higher vibration and then connect and consciously breathe in and connect to ourselves at this present moment, the quickest mindfulness state, and do it together with plenty of oxygenation to our body. And closing here for the day. Okay. Thank you. So here is let's prepare the space, the energy. Not so. happiness song. There we go. Nice. So let us take a long deep breath together, counting three from the nose with this frequency. And then connect to your thought. What you're thinking, feeling in this physical body, noticing which part of your body is getting your attention. Your mind, is that about yesterday, about tomorrow, future, past, and the feeling? Just notice with the sound of the high vibration. Ready? Inhaling now. Go. The second one, to let go of no longer serving old self patterns and feeling that you're no longer with you, people, event, anything, saying out, and maybe harmonizing with this frequency, the new higher frequency, if you can find the resonance with your vocal tone. So let's inhaling now. What a voice. It's a no resonating, rusty voice, but just getting rid of or no longer serving out. And then the last one, let's take a moment and to embody it here. Your goals, this year's. If you haven't cleared this year's goal yet, then the feeling that you like to resonate this year, this month, end of the year, ideal experience, who's around, where are you, what about the feeling? Simply allow that to come here as if it's already happening. So let us take a deep breath together and fully embody it, and then connect and support one another's intention and experience as your new reality now. And then receive one to close here. So ready? Inhaling now. And to connect as a one energy that we are co-creating, and send support and notice as if it's already happened here now, and receive that power energy to your creation now. Thank you for joining and co-creating. Happy Hump Day, and you have a wonderful evening. Thank you, Mel, for sharing your presence in life. I'm totally grateful for connecting you and having your support. And if you resonated, please subscribe and join us and leave a heart. That will make me happier. All right. Thank you. I see you when I see you. Bye. Thank you.